Hi, I'm Ruth Clemens and this is my son Finn. Say hi, Finn.
Hi.
Baking with kids is a great way to get them into cooking, and let's be honest, they're never happier than when they're making a mess. And we're certainly going to do that today. Finn and I are making Florentines together. Is that right?
Yeah.
They're sometimes tricky to make, but all you need is accurate measurements. Being precise is key, so take note, and there's no reason why you can't have perfect Florentines and get your children involved. So to make 12 Florentines, you'll need 50 grams of golden syrup, 50 grams of stalk baking liquid, 50 grams of demerara sugar, 50 grams of plain flour, 45 grams of flaked almonds, 8 glacé cherries chopped, 50 grams of sultanas and 40 grams of mixed peel. And to coat them, once they're baked, 150 grams of milk chocolate. Okay, Finn, are you ready? Can you put these in a bowl for me? And the flaked almonds. Give them a good stir up. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to put the other ingredients into a pan. So in goes the demerara sugar, the stalk baking liquid, and in goes the golden syrup. So I'm going to put this onto the heat to melt. Whilst that's melting, I'm going to preheat the oven to 160C fan, 180C or gas mark 4. Now we don't want to boil the mixture, we just want the sugar to melt. So keep stirring it, and you'll know it's ready when you can't see the granules in the base of the pan. Okay, so that's done. Now careful, this is very hot. I'm going to pour this into here. Ready for some more stirring, Finn? And get it all in. Okay, good mix up now. I've tried making these with fresh fruits and unfortunately they just don't work because they lose too much juice and ruin the Florentines. But you can use any kind of dried fruits you prefer. So dried cherries, raisins. Perfect, I'll get the trays ready. They need to go on the trays spaced well apart. They'll spread whilst they bake in the oven and we don't want to be chiselling them apart, do we? You do that tray and I'll do this one. Sticky stuff. Now, top tip for you, if you want your Florentines perfectly round, place the mixture into the base of a silicone muffin tin and bake them in the oven, and then they come out perfectly round. Yours are bigger than mine. Yours might take a little bit longer to cook. Divide the mixture between 12 and bake them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes until they're golden brown and bubbling. These Florentines are looking just about right. We need them to cool on the tray for 10 minutes before transferring to a wire rack to cool completely. Now, whilst those are cooling, we're going to melt the chocolate. You can do it over a pan of steaming water like I'm doing here, or you can do it in short 30-second bursts in the microwave. Now, one important bit, you need to reserve 2 little pieces. One for Mum and one for Finn. So these have cooled a little on the tray and now I'm going to transfer them to the wire rack. Okay, so we've got our melted chocolate and these are cool enough now for you to turn them all over for me. Now for the messy bit. So we're going to add a teaspoon of melted chocolate to the back of each and spread it out to coat. I know you're dying to get in there. Hold your horses. A teaspoon to each and then spread it out to the edges. There's no reason why you couldn't use white chocolate if you prefer that to coat them, or even dark chocolate. Okay, so our Florentines are done and there's a bit of chocolate left in the bowl. I know who'll be having that. These Florentines are going to make a great present for a sweet tooth friend, packaged in a pretty box with pieces of greaseproof paper in between. Chewy chocolate biscuits with a difference. Packed with festive fruits, they're perfect for when people call in for a cup of coffee and they're great to make with kids too.